Hello again, Dark Watchers and player characters, and welcome to this special series of Pact Tactics, where today we will be meeting one of our outstanding players. I am once again your DM Jon, and if you're interested in our little game and our characters that you're meeting, we stream every Tuesday, starting this Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to help us in the boss battle against the YouTube algorithm, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss your spot in initiative. Today, we are joined by a good friend of mine. This is the player Bryan. Say hello, Bryan.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going well. It's going very well. Bryan and I, this will actually be the first time that we've ever played together in a game. He's a friend of Ray, who was playing Mr. Barlow, right?
Yes. Yep.
And you were also part of... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he's playing James Percival Barlow. Yep.
Yeah, and you were part of his stream that he was doing, partnered with Penny Dragon. It was the Frozen Heart campaign, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes. Yep.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. Well, my name is Bryan Sparks, and I've been playing tabletop role-playing games for almost 7 years now. But I've been a gamer my whole life. Create the idea of having a custom creation in video games really attracts me to most things, like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, stuff like that. And when I got into role-playing games, it's almost limitless with what you can do, and that's what really brought me into doing the tabletop gaming.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you go into these video games and everything, and you try and make the character to your heart's content, but just because of the nature of video games, it's still on the rails. But that's what drove, interested me about D&D and tabletop characters is the same thing. Is it's limited only by your imagination. And you've played a lot of different types of tabletop games outside of just D&D, right?
Yeah, I touch on Call of Cthulhu. I play Starfinder. I play D&D 3.5, 5th edition, Mutants and Masterminds, and a few other little different games here and there.
That's awesome. A lot of those are things that I wish I'd played. Personally, I've done D&D 3, 4, 5, 3.5, Pathfinder 1, and I've done a little bit of Vampire, a little bit of the Masquerade. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu sounds like something I'd definitely like to do in the future. But let's go on here. Who are you going to be playing in our stream, the Mythic Aetherus?
So I will be playing Narok, Jotunborn, the Bearkist. He is a Goliath barbarian from the northern lands of Aetherus. He's from the Rune clan, and they are seeking to leave the Thrall group of clans, and he's seeking to find new lands for them to inhabit.
Awesome. I remember whenever we were working on this character together to build him up to the rules that we used, and if anyone's interested in it, I talk about that in our Session 0 video right here. But yeah, I remember you came to me and you told me, what really inspired you about this character. Do you want to take a few minutes to share about that?
Yeah, so I'm Norwegian and Scottish, and I have a strong love for the Viking heritage. And so when I think of characters that I can freely play, I think of barbarians and fighters. In the Penny Arcade game, I played a cleric who was a lot like a Skyrim guard. I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took an L to the knee. So I turned him into a cleric, Bjorn Harthand. And so I thought about, all right, well, I've never played a barbarian, so let's make this guy big, strong, and definitely let's give him all the traits of like a Viking raider, but also a humble origin. Don't necessarily need like that tropey, like, oh well, my family burned and died. I was just found in the wilderness, and I was raised by the Rune clan.
Yeah, I really like the idea that you came up with for the entire character. I think seeing him interact with the rest of the player characters that we have, of which none have even been to the Velikan North. And that's your homeland. And as discussed in the lore video for Veliki, the land itself is so important and ingrained. I love the Viking feel and the Scandinavian feel that they put in the North, and how it just, seeing you play that with your big axe and furs behind you, interacting with the doctor and the monster hunter and the noble is, I think, going to be priceless, personally.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some interesting interactions, and it's just going to make for an even better role play.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to have you at the table. Now, if Narok had a sending spell to send 25 words out to our Dark Watchers out there, what do you think he would say to them?
Oh, that's a good question.
And don't worry, I won't be counting out loud the numbers.
Okay. Probably something along the lines of this. Never forget where you're from. Never fear that beast inside you. Embrace it. Grow with it. It will have your back in battle and in your heart.
That's awesome. That's exciting. Do you have anything else that you'd like to share with everyone else out there before we bring this to an end?
I don't have anything else, but I'm excited to play this, and I'm more than thrilled that we have such an amazing cast of characters.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's really pulled out their A game for this stream, and that's exciting. And it's really exciting that we're going to have the opportunity to be able to share it with all of you out there, player characters and Dark Watchers. Once again, I am your DM Jon, and this is Bryan that we're here with. And if you like Bryan and Narok, Jotunborn the Bear-Kissed, and would like to see more of him or any of the other characters in our Meeting the Pact series, I'll ask you to go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, right here on the Pact Tactics YouTube channel. And until then, everybody, stay spooky.